can see, it's a really big day today. We're finally able to start clearing the land. We waited in line for the backhoe for the retro to show up. We've got it today. The plan is to completely clear the land, and then after that what we'll do is kind of fine-tune it a little bit and pick and choose which trees we're going to keep. So, big day today. Let's go. So as we continue to try to educate ourselves about local culture and the local kind of natural fruits and vegetations here, so we could incorporate them in our normal day-to-day lives, and also kind of take that mentality with us into the Monte Maya project. Something came up on our radar, very easy to see, it's very common around here, and they're called jicaras, which is like a small bowl or a cup, used quite frequently throughout Mayan culture. To serve food in, but also used quite a bit in ceremony. So after looking into it a little bit more, it's actually made from a big round, it's almost like a gourd, but it's called a calabash fruit. We've been told it's inedible for humans. I haven't tried one yet, but not going to either, I don't think. Maybe I'll film it if I do. But what happens is the Mayan people will let those gourds, pick them from the trees, let the gourds dry out, and then cut them in half, have them nice and dry, and then now they're ready for food to be served, and also for different ceremonies. So that's what we wanted to do. So we found a tree on our property, and we pulled one of the fruits down and let it dry, and I guess when in Mayan country, do as the Mayans do. So before we started building on the land, we thought it feels like the right thing to do is to really ask the land for permission to build on it.
It is quite traditional here, right? To ask for this permission to give an offering to the land while you're asking this permission, and prepare a little altar and some sweets for the Alushas so that the spirits will bless our project, right? So
that's right.
We can go ahead and build.
So that's what we decided to do is do our own little private ceremony, and then after that we'd feel much more comfortable getting started with the project.
And hoping for no Alushas to...
Music, sage, Palo Santo. Lots of seeds, jicala. Thank you.
So after that, we're feeling really good. We're feeling really connected with the land. We feel like the land is ready to finally receive us. So with that, we're ready to get started, which sounds absurd because we've done so much work already. We feel like we've been starting so many times over and over again, but I think this is the real deal. It's time to bring in some heavy machinery and really start laying some foundations and getting this show on the road.
O sea, la limpieza en sí es mover las piedras, tirar los árboles o...
A lo que tiene ustedes en mente que veo que de vegetación pues hay poca. Más que todo es usar piedras, hacerlas a un lado, que es a lo que le llamaría. Pues árboles grandes, sí. Pequeños.
got a lot of progress done. So it's amazing how much land this guy can clear with his machine. Take a look at this. All of this has been cleared in one day. He works from 8 to 1, takes a break from 1 to 1:30, and then finishes at 4:30. So a ton of work has been done. I think he's going to get this thing all done in 3 days probably. So the idea is to keep as many trees as possible. We're going to preserve as many trees as possible. We'll look at the architect's plans and then figure out which trees we need to move and which ones need to come down. So super happy about what's happened after just one day with the backhoe. So after the big dig with the backhoe, kind of excavated a little bit of our cenote space, and we have not reached the bottom yet, so who knows what's under there, but you can see how deep the rock actually goes. We'll keep trying to figure this out. We'll keep digging, and let's see what happens, huh? So really mixed emotions watching the bulldozer come in, and the amount of violence and destruction and just absolutely just levels everything. It's just hard to watch, especially because we're creating a very self-sustaining, eco-friendly, nature-honoring community. And we've done most of the clearing by hand before the bulldozer came in, but you can see, I mean, these giant rocks. It's just something that is not feasible with manpower. We needed the bulldozer to come in to bring up all these rocks and really it really does make your heart ache a little bit, and I guess the way we're reconciling it is just because we know this project that we're creating. We know that we are honoring the land, and we're going to create something just so beautiful here. And you know, we just had to bring the bulldozer in for this little job, and we know that it won't be for nothing, that the end point will be worth it. Yeah, it's been a little bit emotional watching.